So it seems like there is an energy of some type of reviewing. Now, some of you could just be reviewing documents. You could be reviewing a show. I'm also hearing pay-per-view. Or you know how you record shows and then you watch them back? Do people still do that anymore? I never had that, but I know that you can do that. Anyway, the energy is about reviewing. Whether you're the one, whoever clicked on this video, maybe you're contemplating something. You've been contemplating something. Several somethings, but one thing in particular, or this could be another who's contemplating several somethings, possibly even regarding you. It's like not moving forward, not proceeding yet with something, but considering it, considering what an outcome would look like, what kind of shifts and changes might occur if one were to take this route or take this route. You know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of, like, I don't know if you guys do this, but I do this. My kids do this. They probably got it from me. I change the house around a lot. Like, I'm always moving stuff around. I can't stay in my bed in one spot for too long. I'll be like, oh, it goes over here. Now it looks better over here. I want to move this over here and this over here and this here and this here. This picture will look better over here. I think this would look better on this wall. I'm going to move this mirror to this side of the house. This dresser is going to go here. That's kind of what I'm seeing. This would be like if somebody were standing in a room, and maybe it's that simple. Maybe the whole message is some of you are thinking about, it's like spring cleaning, but like reorganizing, reviewing what would look good where, if it would look good in this place, that place. But if it's not items and things and reorganizing and moving things from one place to another, it could actually be people, moving people from here to here. It's like when you're in school and a teacher or somebody is like, you know what, I'm going to move this person to this classroom, and I think I'm going to move this person to this block. You know, it could be where people who are in charge of like apartments are like, we're going to move these tenants to this part of the building, maybe because there's construction going on. It's like that type of reviewing. At least this is how I'm seeing it. You can also review, like, maybe I want to stay with who I'm with, or contemplate just being single. Maybe I want to stay with who I'm with, or consider being with this person. Somebody could be kind of thinking that way. If no one's in a relationship here, it could be, well, there goes my cats. I don't know. I think you guys get the idea. It's just along the lines of what would work best. Could be somebody who's working on someone's schedule, like scheduling and work. I'm going to try to figure out which could be stressful. It could be a bit stressful. Somebody could be feeling a little bit of, I don't know about anxiety during this time, but just kind of like, like, it's going to take some work, or it's been taking work. It's definitely been taking a lot of brain power because someone's been thinking about something a lot. They've been putting a lot of thought into it. Landscaping. If anyone's landscaping or considering landscaping or decorating, redecorating, moving, there's that vibe here. Like, do we want to spend this money on this? Do I want to put this here? Like if someone's thinking about getting a shed, or it's the first thing that popped in my head, or like adding a patio or filling something in somewhere. It's like, do I really want to do this? If I do, how far out do I want to go? You know, it's kind of like, yeah, like this, or isn't this from like Austin Powers? Somebody's name could be Austin, or something about Texas. But anyway, confirmation. Sometimes the most random shit comes to me. I've never seen that, but curiosity. And as you would say, you heard my cat, right? Curiosity killed the cat. Now, somebody could be overthinking something here, like too much thought, too much contemplating instead of just going ahead and doing it. There could be the vibe of like, I need to just sit on that bull and ride it into the sun. What? Emphasis on Red Bull here too. You know, maybe someone's contemplating working out, getting fit, or getting working on their health. Why all of a sudden is my allergies acting up? I started the video. It's been about 5 minutes, hasn't it? And I'm like, like my eyes are itching. It's like I'm getting this gust of, it's like taking my breath away, almost like, I don't know. Could even cause someone to be a bit emotional. even if they're not really showing it on the outside, maybe someone's tried not to show it, but it's starting to show. Or maybe someone here is all out wondering. You know, if this is all romantic and it has nothing to do with all the things I just mentioned, or along those lines, sorry to be talking nasally. It's just like really getting to me, guys. Something has been getting to someone. Perhaps it's that they've been kind of over analyzing. That's it. Over analyzing a person. Like they really like them. Maybe they have really deep feelings, or they're starting to grow. Or maybe someone has realized they love somebody here. Like, oh my God, I love you. And I don't even know how I love you, why. I mean, I know why I love you. I can tell why, but it was just so easy. You know, you would think I'd have to, it doesn't make sense to this person. Like they maybe even tried to like shut it off like a valve, but they can't. But the thing that's bothering them and really getting to them and starting to kind of get them worked up a little bit and make them just want to ignore it altogether, which is not working for them, is the fact that they don't know how the other person would respond if they were to you know, slide in there gently, is how I'm hearing it. Like, would it even be reciprocated? Like, they wouldn't want me, they wouldn't like me, they wouldn't be attracted or interested in me. There, maybe someone here is like, oh, they wouldn't want me because of my past, or they wouldn't want me because I don't have enough money, or because I have a partner. Yeah. Somebody could be in a relationship here and reviewing their relationship, like, am I really happy with who I'm with? Is this who I want to spend the rest of my life with? And like, if I say yeah, then I want to just check in with myself and ask myself, like, why am I actually staying in this connection? Is it because of love, or is it because I would care what the kids think, or the grandkids think, or what society would think? My family, their family, my work, their work, you know, all the people that we know mutually. Is it because I don't want to have to pay child support, or I don't want to have to lose a whole bunch of money because we have so much property and investments together, or it's just comfortable, you know, we've been together so long, or I do care, but am I deeply in love with this person? Like, or is it true that I have a wandering eye? Is it true that perhaps I'm in love with this new person? Like, wow, I'm channeling. You know, and it's, the thing is, somebody can't really verbalize these things out loud unless they're telling like a best friend or something, somebody they trust. But otherwise, it's going on internally. It's like an internal dialogue. Oh, okay. This could be a couple. I'm seeing another scenario. Let's say there's a couple here who they're older and they're considering who they're going to leave things to. Like maybe someone's writing up a will or a trust or something, okay? And they're like thinking about the grandkids and the kids or the child, like who gets what. I'm hearing power of attorney. Who's been more responsible, who's been here for us, who's really, you know, could be that. Or here for me, it could be a single parent who's thinking that, but they're not verbalizing this to anyone. It's an internal, it's like I'm inside someone's head. It's a bit of a decision. I would say somebody's got a decision to make, and it's not been easy. Even thinking about it has not been easy, whether it's because it's emotions that are involved or because it's money. You know, like if it's, I don't really know if I want to spend all this money. I don't know if I really want to put it all in and buy this house and go ahead and do it because that's a lot of money. You know what I mean? There's like a spectrum here of where it can go. Some it's like romantic and emotional and families involved and decisions like that, where someone's been reviewing, you know, what they've already experienced and then possibly how they can change it, move forward and move on, or add on to it, you know. Could even be people who are in a relationship and they're thinking, do we want to have any more kids? Do we really want to, or do we want to get married? You know, something like that. But if we're going along the lines of somebody who is contemplating something aside from romance, I definitely get purchasing something. Whatever that is, it could be a large purchase, or it's going to require a lot of someone's time. Maybe it's commuting back and forth. Do I really want to get this job, or do I really want to take something on that's at a distance? Because that is a lot of gas. That is a great chunk of my day is going to be spent in a vehicle or spent traveling back and forth, or it's going to require a lot of me. It could be a relationship too, like a long distance relationship. Like, do I really want to? I don't know. I don't know what I want to do. But someone's like, okay, I'm gonna need to figure this out. What do I really want to do? What are my options here, kind of? What is going to be the right fit for me? What's going to be the right fit for my life? If someone's involved with others, what's going to be the right fit for everyone involved? Taking stock of is kind of the vibe here. Like, I want to know what I should do. And the only way I'm going to get to the conclusion to know, like, what I should do is by really thinking on it. So I got to commend whoever this is, because they're not being impulsive. They're not just jumping in and making a decision. Let's say it's like this. Let's say somebody wants to hang out. Let's say it's a friend, but they're not really like a best friend, you know, or it's somebody who, like, it's like very new. And someone here might be thinking, like, I do like this person, I'm fond of them, but like, I don't know if I want to hang out with them, you know what I mean? Or I don't know if I want to hang out with them that far away, or if I really want to travel that far, or if I really want to, you know, I don't know. It's like somebody's kind of, I don't know. So I'm gonna think about it. I'm gonna review the situation and how I'm feeling. I'm gonna sit with it. I'm gonna check in with myself. You know, I like this. I like this energy. It's almost like very quiet. It's still. It's going on inside of someone again. So it's like somebody's doing a whole lot of work, but it's in here. A whole lot of thinking. A whole lot of balancing the checkbook spiritually, but even maybe actually financially, but balancing things. Somebody could be balancing a checkbook or thinking about their account or something, like, oh yeah, I'm itching. That's a big one here. Somebody could be, especially if someone's considering leaving a situation or leaving someone. Somebody could even be considering retirement. If somebody's considering retiring, or even just leaving a company or a job they've been at for a long time, they're considering their benefits or their insurance. Like, if I were to leave here, where could I possibly go? Like, what are the pros and cons? That's it. Oh my God, pros and cons. It only took me, what, fucking so long to get that out. It's okay, we get there eventually. We finally come around. And now I'm starting to clear up, you know? There's a lot of clouds, so it takes a minute, but once you finally get to it, you can see. The air is thick, it's heavy, it's kind of like the in-between of not really knowing what to do. I'm hearing like gray area, and you got to consider the pros and cons. It could help even writing it down. Anyway, what was I saying? Something about somebody may want to retire here. Could be wanting to retire from where they're currently living, or retire from a company they've been in, retire from work, period. Maybe they're at that age. It could be retiring from love. I'm hearing love. Could be retiring from having children. Yeah. Could be like, you know what? I'm going to hang up my vagina robe. That's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to hang it up. I'm going to be done with it. I'm just going to call it a night. I'm going to call it quits. You know, somebody could be considering celibacy, considering the single life, considering, what else can you retire from? Sweets. You know, sweets, junk food, eating unhealthy, an addiction. Anything that someone has been thinking about quitting, stopping, moving away from, changing, reorganizing, restructuring. You know, what are the pros and cons? Let me give an example. Apply this to any area of your life, but I'm just going to use it from like experience in these areas. This will be like if I were to sit down here and write on a piece of paper, this one right here, pros and cons of quitting alcohol. Well, there are absolutely no cons to quitting alcohol. None. I don't give a shit what anybody says. No one will ever convince me otherwise, because recovering alcoholic here. There are literally no cons to quitting alcohol. There's only pros. So why the fuck would I drink? Okay? When I quit smoking cigarettes, I just reached my 4 years of quitting smoking cigarettes. And I was a chain smoker, like heavy smoker, pack and a half a day, okay? There are no cons to quitting smoking cigarettes. None. Not a fucking damn one. I don't care what anyone says, and that's no judgment if you drink or smoke, guys. This is an I place. I'm coming from an I place. It's just, I'm speaking from experience for me. I can't speak for anyone else. This is just mine. But there are all kinds of pros, okay? This would be like when I decided to become celibate. What are the pros and cons? Well, we ain't even getting into that, but there's a whole lot of fucking pros. I'll tell you that. A lot of fucking pros. If not, the majority are pros. And there's just very few cons, at least for me. So maybe it would benefit you guys, honestly. Unless this isn't you, somebody in your life, maybe they need to hear this advice from you to tell them, hey, if you're struggling with something, maybe you can just tell because it doesn't feel like they're talking about it. It's like, why don't you write down pros and cons and really sit there and kind of meditate on it and really focus. Go into a quiet space, go into your room, into your office, and write down pros and cons of moving forward with that which is on your mind, that which you're considering. And if the pros outweigh the cons, now take your time on it, don't fucking rush through that shit, then that's your answer. And then burn it. And do it with intention, you know what I'm saying? To symbolize that you're ready to go ahead and make this decision and take this step. It may help a little bit to kind of move the energy out, kind of disperse the fog in the air. You know, because I'm breathing a lot better than I was. It was like I was fine when I started the video, and then it got really heavy, and I was like, ugh. And now the energy's finally flowing again, and I'm like, okay. So that's all we have for this general message, guys. Thank you for being here with me, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.